In Game 2 last night, the Lakers came in and played with a sense of urgency, and they had a commanding 20-point lead on Denver halfway through the third quarter, but the Nuggets were able to storm back and defend their home court. And this game is going to go down as an instant playoff classic. Now, in the first 3 quarters, I thought Anthony Davis completely dominated the game on both ends of the court. When AD's in attack mode, he can be one of the most unstoppable forces across the league. And that was on full display last night. Physically, Davis has a unique blend of size, length, and strength, which makes him a really effective scorer when catching around the basket. You'll see him and James here playing a two-man game, and as LeBron hits this pocket pass, AD can comfortably catch and power through contact for the finish. I also think Davis has really good touch with these extended out 8 to 10 foot push shots, and these looks for him last night were money. Watch Jokic here initially do a good job of sliding and keeping himself in front of the ball, but Davis is going to simply turn over his left shoulder and rise up for this 10-foot hook shot. And throughout this game, the Lakers were just letting Davis isolate against Joker. You'll see them here space the floor and give AD the space to play one-on-one. And he's going to again work his way down into the paint and turn over his left shoulder for the hook. We can see the same thing here, where the Lakers have a shooter in the left corner, which gives Davis the entire left side of the floor to work with. So Anthony's blend of size and touch makes him pretty much unstoppable once he catches around the basket, because even if you throw multiple defenders at him, AD has the ability to simply rise up and score from over the top. Throughout this game, Davis also found some success in the mid-range. Now this year, he hasn't been super accurate with these looks, shooting under 32%, but last night he did find a good flow. And if Davis is consistently knocking down these looks, it's pretty much game over. Notice on this play how drop back Jokic is, pretty much begging Davis to settle for an outside jumper, but AD's able to simply rise up and sink it. I like this move here, where Davis is going to initiate contact by throwing his inside shoulder into Joker's chest. Then he's going to turn towards the baseline for this jumper. Now when transitioning over and looking at Davis's defense, I thought his size and length around the basket gave Jokic some issues. Nikola is well known for having great touch around the basket, plus he also has the physicality and footwork to move defenders around and create scoring angles. But Anthony's combination of length and stability allows him to both absorb Joker's bumps to then extend up and alter his shot. Watch Davis here move his feet and stay in front of the ball to then extend up and swat the shot. And Davis also brings a ton of value off the ball. Watch him here stunt up and get Jokic to pick up his dribble. Then he's able to scramble back down and snag this pass. Now moving off of AD, I also thought D'Angelo Russell had a great game for the Lakers. D'Lo brings LA the floor spacing they desperately need, and I think the Lakers offense gets to a new level when Russell is a constant scoring threat. Now many of D'Lo's buckets came off of the gravity of LA's playmakers. Notice here how Jamal Murray stunts down towards the ball, which leads to an easy spray out in 3. Now on this play, notice how Jokic is in drop coverage to defend both the ball and Davis rolling, but this gives Russell the airspace to rise up for a 3. So I think the combination of Russell's hot shooting, along with AD's dominant play on both sides of the ball, played the biggest factors to LA having a huge lead in the third quarter. But Denver was able to claw back by simply getting stops and playing in transition. To slow down Davis, Denver began throwing multiple bodies at him, and they were able to draw AD into some turnovers. You'll see Davis here catch on the short roll, and notice how he immediately gets swarmed by 3 defenders, which again forces the turnover and allows the Nuggets to run in transition. And that was enough by itself to get Denver within striking distance going into the fourth quarter, where they then started to spam the Murray and Jokic two-man game. And this is where Murray really began to cook. Now Jamal is a real 3-level scoring threat, plus with the ball he also has really good pace and navigation, and that makes him a handful to guard when turning the corner off of these screens. You'll see him here get this handoff, then briefly hesitate up, which moves these gap defenders out of position, giving Murray a clear lane to attack into. Then he gets this tough jelly at the rim. you'll see him use more of that pace on this play, where Murray is going to snake the screen to his left, then he slows down and lifts his chest up, which moves Davis out of position and gives Murray another clear driving lane. And then if the on-ball defender is aggressively trying to fight over and get back in front of the ball, Murray can use that leverage to separate into his jumper. Now in the fourth quarter, LeBron was also able to make some big plays, and down the stretch he was the primary reason why the Lakers had a chance to win. Midway through the fourth, James was able to knock down 2 huge back-to-back threes. This one here was a bomb, where Gordon gives LeBron too much airspace on the catch, allowing him to rise up into this 30-foot jumper. Now on this play, the Lakers are going to clear out the entire right side of the floor for James, and LeBron's going to transition into a post-up, to then set up this turnaround over his right shoulder, and he's able to lift both of these defenders out of their stance and get this step through towards the middle. This was also a huge play here, where Murray's again working off this Jokic ball screen, and LeBron's able to extend out and get the steal, to then take the ball coast to coast. And from that point, it was just Murray and James trading buckets. And down the stretch, Murray was simply able to knock down the shots he got. This bucket here was to tie the game, where Jamal first gets this left to right between, and notice how he brings that left foot up, and transitions to a step back going towards his right. And then on the following play, James gets a great look, with KCP falling down, and LeBron getting a point blank 3 that he just misses. And then after that,
Jamal Murray made a shot.
So overall, I still think this series is far from over. The Lakers made some really effective adjustments going into Game 2, and if they play well, I think they have the talent and firepower to win both Games 3 and 4. But we'll see what happens going forward. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you think the Lakers still have a chance to win this series. The kid's here.